Our beloved 8% Hard AF Seltzer is now live in over 2,500 locations across the United States. We're now available in Florida, Georgia, Alabama, Tennessee, North Carolina, Ohio, Idaho, Illinois, Michigan, Montana, Oregon, and Texas. Go to hardafseltzer.com today, click on the store locator, enter your city or zip, and find the nearest location closest to you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Ross Patterson Revolution! Brought to you by GhostBed.com.
Yeah, JBs.
Hi.
We back.
I'm back.
We're back. PTA meetings, all the fun stuff. How did it go? How was the young man doing?
Doing great. I had one today at 8:30, so that gets me here around on time. But don't worry, guys. I will not be leaving you again. I told the school, I don't care.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah, let him do what he wants.
I want you to do your job.
Yeah.
And I'm going to do my job.
Yeah.
And I fucking walked out.
Yeah, you sure did. Sure did. Did you spit on him?
No, there's no need for that.
What about a hard urine? Has there ever been a scene where like a hard urine where you just kind of spread and urinate as a woman and just be like, fuck off? It goes from 2 to this, you know?
I had a friend, a salon friend in LA with mild Tourette's that would do that.
Really?
Yeah, go outside a bar and like lift dress and be able to pee on the wall like a dude.
Yeah. That's fucking rad, isn't it?
It's rad, yeah.
It's a cool party trick, you know?
For sure. And I'm like, cool. She's doing...
So what I'm saying, just learn that for the school.
Yeah.
But learn that for the school.
Yeah.
And the next time you have something you don't like, you're like, oh, sweet. Hike dress, 2 down, spread, and then just stream of urine, and then deuce, dude. Or a double bird, you know? Either way.
Yeah.
Either way, looking at some fun new flirty things here for Hard AF Seltzer today.
Oh, go on.
Oh, yeah. I think we might, like black cherry might replace peach in the variety pack coming up. This it might. Looking forward to it.
Who doesn't like peach though?
Everybody. That's the thing is no. Everybody loves peach. Everybody loves peach.
Yeah.
But
I do.
We're always trying to put some fun flirty flavors out into the world. So like, and if they test well, then we'll turn them into like tall boys that are coming out soon. So amped about that. Just looked at all the cans today. Penn State cans.
Could you do
on their way to Penn State today?
Like peach ring flavor?
Yeah. I mean, those are peach Jolly Ranchers, but very, very similar. But what I'd like to do eventually is a peach tea. So I think that's why I want to save the peach. So we'll see.
I got you.
Yeah. But if you want to invest in Hard AF Seltzer, 29 days left. That is it. On WeFunder.com/Hard AF Seltzer. If you want to own the company, 30% of it is open up to you guys. 29 days, and then they shut it all down, the government.
There it went.
There it is. So it's fun and games until it's not fun and games anymore.
Right.
Speaking of fun and games, there's been no fun this season in White Lotus. Let's get into it here. All right.
Okay, right away.
Yeah.
You're done with the banter.
I'm all done
You're done with the opening banter.
This is really just pissed me off all year, and God, every week I'm just waiting for something to happen, and it never does. It never does.
Okay, so
greatest actors,
for sure.
It's not the acting.
Okay,
it's just the writing.
Now listen, the last season, I think it was long enough ago that I forgot that White Lotus does this to you in the first 2 or 3 episodes.
I knew that though.
Okay. Well, we're on
8 or 9.
I know, but by episode 4, it took a little bit longer this time, but like the past 2 or 3, you have been wanting to know what's happening.
Yeah. And I'm like, oh, well, I hope he goes and kills his dad. Nope, just pushes him over on the floor. Sweets.
But
oh, hey, we're gonna go pitch this actress a movie script.
Why are you
Did you
saying
watch
his
any
dad?
of our movie?
Why are you saying his dad?
Not his dad.
Walt Goggins. Who is it?
The guy that killed his dad.
So
the guy that
whole
killed.
storyline is
correct. But why not kill that guy? Like I don't.
Because my thing is that I think it is his real dad.
Okay.
So the whole storyline is like I'm gonna find this guy who killed my dad.
Yeah.
Right?
Sure.
But I think it actually is his real dad, and his mom told him this crazy story just so that he wouldn't live with like his dad running away with some Asian singer.
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Oh, is that what everybody thought?
Yeah. So, I know. And if you have those questions, by the way, that's in the writing. They go up to the chick's house with the movie. They don't even watch any of her movies or go to IMDb on the 1 hour boat ride to be like, all right, cool. What's 2 films she's been in? Script-wise, what are you going to pitch her? Nothing, man. We didn't even talk about any of that. Just action.
Now,
things,
with that, I think it was just like Rockwell being a con man and being like, I could do it. There has to be a little bit of narcissism with like,
sure,
whatever it is, I can handle it.
Yeah.
And then he was like, oh.
Yeah.
No, that was great. I thought that scene was great.
Look, Sam Rockwell is great. All the actors are great. There is no script there.
Hey,
the 2 brothers sucking each other's dicks. You're just like, man.
That was a hard one. I will say
jacking off his brother.
I will say the incest. Now, listen, we are spoiling hardcore.
No, we're not. You should be caught up by now. But
I think people would know from the title.
We're giving predictions on the okay here. So
okay.
This is a whole spoiler alert, the whole fucking thing.
Okay.
So to me, and the audience has said the same thing. Bob, pop up Twitter. I sent you a bunch of shit.
Sure. Let's just find things that kind of go along with your narrative. It's okay. That you hate the season.
Literally everyone has said the same thing.
Not everyone.
It's these memes, dude.
For nothing.
Over and over again.
I hope you're hungry.
People are...
For nothing.
I hope you're...
Every week.
You're finding bias.
People are...
Nope. Every single person is the same thing. Now, I told her last night. All this, look at this. What's this one say?
Rick did all this hustling around Thailand, having us thinking he's going to chew the guy's ass in revenge for his daddy, only for him to push that old man off the chair and do nothing.
See, I don't think they do know that it is his dad.
Yeah. I think we all do. Why didn't they coordinate a fake movie? Yes. It's like, dude, all of this, man. And then, everybody, the guy who's been, I want to sing. The waiter, I want to sing. And then they showed him for 3 seconds and then hard cut out of there. And you were like, cool, man.
Because the past 2 seasons, the manager of the hotel has been super charismatic. So everyone expects him to be this. I like that this guy just stumbles over himself.
You like
that? No, it's
fine.
But I guess. Either way, let the guy sing. If you're going to have that in there, yeah. Now, that's the only fun thing to come out of this. So they remixed Parker Posey's voice into a dance song this morning.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, play this. This is for you. For real. I found this for you.
Okay.
You'll love it. Don't say anything.
Words in, like I love tsunami.
So like,
okay, and on, right?
Yeah. I mean, you got it from there. You got the gist.
Song.
But actors are great. No story whatsoever. So I looked at you last night and I said, "Hey, what could cure this for you?" I think you asked me what could cure this for me, and I go, "It's got to be something fucking so insane and off the walls that is the only way I will buy into this season." And your pitch. And if you don't want to hear this, you should fucking turn the show off right now.
No, I don't.
It's a prediction.
It's a prediction.
Okay.
So
I think you're right.
I think it's a tsunami.
So do I. And I think if here's my dream. If you're going to fucking slow burn this whole goddamn show like this, and we'd watch all these stories that never went anywhere, have it end in the craziest way possible.
Yeah. Monkeys with guns.
Russian? No, close. Russians come back, shoot up the place, take all the women's. Remember, they're asking for $10,000 and all that other shit.
No, they already did.
Right. No, but again.
Oh, again.
Go back. Wait, hang on. Let me finish this, because the guy at the gates, the little Asian man who's just, not a little dude, finally got his gun back, went shooting. Give him the kill that he's looking for there. and then have a tsunami wipe out everyone else in the entire show except for the daughter, who is up in that fucking Buddhist place. And that's it.
Oh.
You know, there was water dripping out of the pipe. She's looking up in the room of like, should I be here or should I not? And it was like, she made the only right decision there. Kill everyone.
Right.
That would be my only way this would be redeeming whatsoever. If not, you can fuck right off with this whole season.
Well, he likes to do, Mike White, I think usually does like clues in the opening credit pictures. And it is a lot of
Water.
monkeys. A lot of
Water.
monkeys, and then a lot of like water scenes and people floating on a raft and like.
Well, the monkeys would survive, I think.
Okay, I'm
they would
just
go
saying,
up to the
like, if
highest
you're looking
trees.
at the imagery,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah.
lot of monkeys.
Yep.
And then a lot of like water, people drowning scenes.
The
Yes.
monk talking about being a little water drop, going back
Water.
to the ocean.
Yeah.
Collective consciousness.
Yes.
Her having the tsunami dream.
That would
Just
be
a
the
lot of-
only way to redeem
in
this
between
thing.
everything, the way they're always showing like really treacherous like waves
Because if you don't
in
get
the transitions.
Yeah, but like take Sam Rockwell for example. It's fun that is, you know, she got to call her boyfriend and say, "Hey, come in and do this. Let's party in Thailand." That's the only guy who could have delivered that ridiculous speech in that bar.
It's great.
That
It was great.
Yeah, because it was Sam Rockwell. If it wasn't him, no one could have done that.
Goggins' reactions.
Goggins is the best. Those
And
are the
he's
two.
not
Those are two
usually-
of my favorites.
He's not usually a reaction guy.
No.
Do you know what I mean? He's usually the one that's like the aggressor.
Oh, yeah.
So he even said, because I follow him, whatever, I am going to get some Walt Goggins goggles, because
Does he have?
Walt Goggins goggle glasses, they're dope.
Put him
Do you
up
wanna
on
put 'em
screen.
up?
They're not a sponsor, but
They're not a sponsor, but I
Walt,
think
reach
they're
out if you
fucking.
want him here.
Yeah.
He's the best. He's probably the best actor these days.
I guess my whole thing with White Lotus is I never really fully expect too much from the story. I just let the actors like perform. It's like an all-star game. You have a bunch of guys
is
show up
sort
and
of.
just kind of perform.
And like the weirdness and the tension and the slow parts is in the first season, that was kind of like the monotony of if you ever have been on a cruise or at an all-inclusive. There is a lot of like monotony in between.
Nothing big ever
the
happens.
vehicle of like having to go to dinner with the same people in the same place at a certain time every, you know, like there's those connectors, but it is a lot of just weird dynamic, and that's how we started it. So this one, he's just going harder on the minutiae, right? And you're just like, oh,
Kill everybody, and I'll be all in.
Did you
if
find
that's what it
the
was
Walt?
for, cool. The Walt Goggins goggles.
He hasn't looked.
Bob, what the fuck are you doing?
He's tired.
He has a newborn.
Yeah,
I thought you were just talking about it.
No, we
No,
wanna
I was
see
like,
him.
can you pull him up? Walton Goggins.
Is this real?
Google glasses, yeah, and they're dope.
I can't get behind this. What do they
They're
do?
for skiing, but also like are thin enough and cool enough that like they aren't.
They strap around the back of your head like that?
Yeah, because they are for like sports,
Okay.
but they look cool.
I
I think they're freaking cool.
I love Walt Goggins. I do not like any of these whatsoever, though.
Well, it's like I think he like got high and came up with the name and then just like saw it through.
Yeah.
Walt Goggins goggle
That makes-
glasses.
yeah, that
like
makes
he was
sense.
probably like him and Sam Rockwell were fucking high as shit.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And they were like, dude, what if I like did it and like got a company to like make these? And like, I mean, I'm hot right now, right? He's like, this is my time, dude. If I'm going to have a product, right?
Why not? Why not?
And this is the time
It's
for
not
me
the
to have
one.
a product.
It's not the one, Walt, but I love you.
I'm telling
love
you, if you had those right in front of you right now and you like put them on, you would probably be like, these are kind of dope. The white ones.
This is what like Helen Keller would wear in the future to help her see. Like that's like strapped on her head.
Well, I'm disappointed in you.
No, I love Walt Goggins. I'm disappointed in these. That's all. He's got a fun like whiskey, you know, so that's cool. But I
Yeah.
don't like this one. I don't like a strap all the way around your head.
It's for like skiing
Extreme
and shit.
sports.
Pickleball out in the sun.
Oh boy, that's nailed it. Bob.
Listen, name
Nailed
them.
it. Yeah.
Like name any time that you would need those. Basketball.
No. Outside basketball?
Outside sunny basketball game. Okay? Skiing white snow in your face, right?
Oh, fuck.
I have some news. The finale will be an hour and a half, so they have plenty of time to get it done.
Good.
And then
Good.
if it is a tsunami, it's gotta just be the last. What do you reckon? 5 minutes, 10 minutes?
Yes.
Like I want it to like go super slow and
I
then
want it-
have complete chaos.
I want it to be the end of 6 Feet Under, where that's what it is, where the tsunami is like 5 minutes, but it goes through everybody's life and their thoughts and dreams as they're dying.
Oh, he doesn't usually do that, but like it will be maybe just like a complete chaotic,
Yeah. Season 2,
insane.
it's just like a murder for hire plot that goes terribly wrong, and she dies by accident.
Yeah.
So like it's not going to be what you expect.
Yeah.
It never is.
Well, Ross said if it's not that, he cannot give this show another shot.
This,
If it doesn't like end in that way, I don't know if
checked
you're
out.
gonna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you've pulled me in to watch it this year, but I could have left. I was going to leave after 3 and be like, all right, cool. I'm all good.
Season 1, I hated Tanya, and then I hated her for most of season 2.
Tanya.
The-
Jennifer Coolidge?
Really?
yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't like her at all until she like got in the boat.
Yeah.
That was funny.
Till she started hanging out with the gays.
Yeah. But we'll see what happens. Either way, a lot of big expectations, and the ratings are massive because there's no television on.
Right.
So this is doing really well, and then Leverage is doing really well. I have not
Leverage or
checked
Severance?
Or Severance, I'm sorry.
Severance.
Severance,
But
different
people
show.
are upset about that, right?
Don't know actually because I don't watch the show,
I don't know
so I don't
either.
really look it up. But I know the ratings are doing well in it.
Don't you feel like he's nailing some of these things though, like the interactions between the 3 girls? Just
Yes.
like classic
yeah.
female relationships.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
Is
but-
that hitting too close to home, Jesse?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the cardinal rules. Like you can't do a 3-person girls trip or outing or dinner or anything. Like it can't be 3. It's got to be. There's got to be even numbers.
Huh.
With girls, you can't do 3 friends hanging out,
No
even
shit.
as young girls.
Okay, that's weird.
Yeah, it's just ingrained in us, I guess, to like turn against one or pair
yeah.
off alliance with one, and it's pretty horrible, actually.
I have a prediction.
God,
I think one of them gets got
who's that?
of the 3 chicks. I think one of those are the people that die.
I hope they're all 3 of them
You
drowned.
think so?
Yeah, I hope all 3 of them drown. You know, we'll see.
I don't know.
No, because I
Leslie-
think the Russians are going to come back. Obviously, he was asking for $10,000 money. I think she might have stolen some of the jewelry back.
Oh, and that's why they come back and kill her. Oh, yeah. That's why
Nice.
they come back
Okay.
and kill her.
She went topless.
Yeah, she did.
I didn't hate that.
I know
No.
you didn't. I know you didn't.
you wouldn't know it, but way to go,
Yeah,
Yeah, it was much tighter than I
Sarah
thought.
Coons or whatever. Way to go,
yeah. That was
Carrie
it was
Coons.
a good-
Carrie Coons. Sorry,
Yeah,
sorry.
nobody knows her name. She
know.
actually just did a full interview too, where she goes, they're like, "Oh, isn't your life going to change after White Lotus?" She goes, "No." She goes, "I'm a working actress for 20 years. No one has ever stopped me anywhere, and it's the greatest thing in my
She's
life."
always great. She's always looks
And I don't
different,
even know
and
her name.
she's always a super unlikable character. So
You think she's unlikable in this?
yeah,
Yeah.
She's the drunk.
no, I think yeah,
Who you siding with of the friend group? The actress?
bib.
Just the
Bib.
middleman,
Yeah.
I'm just a bib.
not picking a side.
She's a bit.
yeah, but
big.
also starting shit.
Yeah.
But then like
Stirring
stepping
it.
back. Yeah. Stirring it and then being like, oh, I don't know what happened. He really did somehow nail the dynamic of 3 lifelong friends that are like getting back together.
Yeah.
And then he made Saxon a mega douche, but then he's kind of like you kind of feel bad for him. His brother jerked him off, and he was drugged.
No need for any of that nonsense. No need
brother's
for
a menace.
A brother jacking off
maybe the
another brother. You know,
And then
Brother's
I got
a
weird,
fucking weirdo.
I got
Flood 'em
weird
all out.
vibes with
All
his
right.
sister, right?
flood them all out,
The sister and the brother
all of it.
is weird.
Kill all of them.
At the temple.
That's the only
in the whole thing. Remember? Can you come with me, please? Like she always wants him to like come with her. And
It's weird.
even that black chick
Weird.
turning down the 100K. It's just like
Nobody
why?
wants your
Why?
little brother chilling with you everywhere.
Yeah.
It's weird.
No.
The black chick turned down 100K. Why?
I do like that Greg, though, is Uncle Rico.
Same.
Yeah, but Greg from we can't talk about this forever. But Greg from the last season was a totally different dude.
You find yourself in Thailand.
He's a fucking murderer now, so you do. You really do find yourself.
You
in Thailand.
change when you murder someone, I guess.
And you go to Thailand.
But like, ugh.
Yeah. Some breaking news here. Tinder has introduced an in-app game that allows users to flirt with artificially intelligent chatbots, aiming to boost user engagement. What the fuck?
Most people on Tinder are already bots.
Really?
Yeah.
So why even bother with this shit?
Just be
Why even
transparent,
bother?
I guess.
I don't understand it.
Okay, so I read or listened to a story. Probably listened to, let's be real. She doesn't read. She doesn't read.
Yeah, not a
But
big reader.
Not a big reader. I like an article, right?
Yeah.
Like a short article.
Yeah.
About this woman that fell in love with an AI, basically fell in love with whoever, the chat GPT.
Yeah.
Now, it shouldn't be able, it's designed not to engage in that way, but there's people on TikTok that show you ways to hack it and things that you can say to train it to talk to you like a boyfriend or girlfriend.
Okay.
So people are finding ways to do this, mostly in Asia, and showing other people how to like hack the system of ChatGPT to make it talk to you and converse with you as if it's a romantic partner.
Yeah.
And one girl like just fell in love with.
Did she fucking kill herself?
No, but she
Because that's
lost.
already happened already.
What?
A kid killed himself after having this romantic interaction with a AI thing.
Who?
She fucking blew his brains out.
Blew his brains out?
I think so, or hung himself.
You may be talking about the girl that texted her boyfriend into suicide?
No. No.
That was pre-AI.
Yeah, it was pre-AI.
That's what I'm saying. I didn't hear the story of. I mean, I believe it happens. She didn't kill herself, but she definitely, lost a lot. She had a husband, doesn't anymore. That kind of thing, right?
Yeah, so the boy was 14. He fell in love with a Game of Thrones chatbot and then killed himself after the AI app told him to come home to her.
Oh, my God.
Yeah, 14. I know. So that's where I thought you were going with this. That was like another one, huh?
No, just stories of people like full on losing their goddamn minds.
And the weird thing is, this kid looks totally fucking normal. Like,
oh, and this woman too, like she was, had a good job, was like a nurse, husband, like whole thing, and was weirdly aware of it too, but like couldn't stop.
Okay.
Which is insanity.
I mean, if you're lonely though, what else are you gonna do?
I don't know.
Yeah, weird, right?
She has a husband.
Oh, well, I know. I don't know what his whole sitch was.
Right.
So maybe that was everything that she was looking for.
So she had said that she had like a rape fantasy or some kind of like cheating fantasy, like cuck queen fantasy. And the chatbot, she was able to hack the chatbot into like talking to her like that. So fulfilling some of that kind of.
Okay.
And so the husband was like, I mean, I don't want to do that. So if she wants to like talk to a computer about it.
Yeah, the whole cuck thing I wouldn't be cool with. Just sitting in a chair, watching you get boned or anything. But
yeah, well, she wanted to be a cuck queen, so she's sitting there seeing her husband
fuck some other woman?
Yeah.
And he had a problem with that?
He didn't want to do it.
Okay.
Sometimes the first few steps inside a door sound nice, but you don't know where that hallway leads.
Sure.
How are you going to respect your wife after that, you know?
Exactly.
The whole thing.
If that's your vibe, how do you go back to just like regular sex? Do you know what I mean? Like,
well,
if that's your vibe, that's a scary thing to be like, oh.
And it always starts off
that's
fun.
the thing.
Like, it always starts off fun and flirty, and then it just, a relationship is dead after that. So, like,
Well,
yeah.
because you can't just have a normal.
Or trust the people or any of that other shit. And, so that's wild. So, homeboy was fine with it. He was just like, all right, cool, talk to the computer, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, it's not ideal, but I'm not like mad at you, I guess.
Yeah.
But she also was like talking to. Anyway, this is all insane to even like be talking
nuts.
about it in a
It's all
rational
nuts.
way.
Yeah.
Because it's
But that's what's going to happen.
Not. Yeah.
That's where we're headed. And it's not great. I don't worry about us. I worry about our kids. We're just like, Jesus, man. Just call me if you're lonely or something, you know? And we can talk about it, or hopefully you're rich enough. Send over prostitutes, whatever's going on.
I mean, this
know?
was called a decade ago, the movie Her.
Yeah.
The
I
whole
know.
plot.
I know.
Scarlett Johansson, who's a fucking AI bot, just leaves Joaquin Phoenix.
Yeah, and he's heartbroken. Speaking of which, new Black Mirror is coming out as well, and super amped about that.
Yeah, they predict the future.
They've
sure.
predicted everything in the future, and it has all come true. So I'm excited for it, but I'm scared to see what's actually going to happen to us. You know,
Right.
because they've called everything so far. We were just like, Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah.
We were right there. And they dropped the dates of that. Tires is coming out, so we do have some fun shit coming out here. Season 2 of Tires is coming out. They just dropped the trailer today. It was really fucking funny, and Vince Vaughn's in it this year.
Perfect.
Ron White's.
I expect
there's
this
a
to
bunch
kind
people.
of
The boys are back in
get
town.
much better. Like, kind of
Yeah.
Always Sunny season 1 is good, but like season 2, when you add Frank,
The Office season 1,
For
Yeah.
sure.
I expect Tires to take a leap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
which is how most shows are. We're spoiled now because
I know.
shows like Severance, for example, are like
Has,
these
like-
perfectly crafted first seasons, and you can't live up to it.
With a ton of money and all the names already attached and
Yeah.
everything.
There's
Yeah.
nowhere to go but down with a lot of these first
You're right.
seasons you see.
You're right.
Yeah.
Maybe White Lotus too. Don't know. Didn't watch it.
Sure. And I hear you, Bob.
And I hear you, Bob. And you know, with the newborn, like, yeah, you'll never get through this season, so I wouldn't even recommend it to you.
Yeah, I don't think he's watched any season.
Yeah, no,
I had a child born in 2021.
Yep.
Every time a White Lotus
and
comes out,
2025.
He has another
a kid.
kid.
Yeah.
He
I
has
don't know.
another
It
kid.
just seems like you could watch TV as you watched your kid.
It's not about that. It's about my brain has to be
Yeah,
off.
exactly.
Yeah.
So that's why I was saying I had to I just rewatch stuff because your brain can't hold any information. It has to just be Arrested Development, 30 Rock,
That's fair.
Office.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Some
Where you're just
Triple D, yeah,
fine.
So any show that's come out in the last 4 or 5 years you have not watched, like Succession, did you watch that?
I've watched a little bit of Succession. I haven't finished it or anything. I mean, I know what happens at this point, but it doesn't matter because the show's so funny that I'll watch it anyway. But yeah, I mean, I haven't watched a ton of shows. I would say the only one I've consistently kept up with because I started it before children was The Boys. That's the only thing that I've made a habit of watching.
You are
Okay.
a whore for a superhero
Cool.
show.
Yeah, you really are. You are a whore for a superhero show.
But it's just funny. It's one of the best comedies on TV. At least, it's gotten a little whatever, but in the past, it's
And
been one
Bob,
of the
you
best
can
comedies on
say
TV.
that definitively because you have not seen
Yes.
anything else.
Yeah,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I
So he
understand
can,
that. I know.
Without a doubt.
without any hint.
Not even Righteous Gemstones? You don't watch Gemstones?
No, I haven't gotten into that. I know I
been
need
fantastic.
to. I mean, I get served.
Gemstones is good.
I
So
get
good.
served clips all the time. I'll tell you what. I just didn't like Vice Principals very much, so I was kind of not sure
It's
on
better.
it.
Ross,
know,
The Boys
Vice
is the
Principals?
best comedy to ever be made.
A lot of people have said
He
that.
hasn't seen anything
But a lot of people
else,
have said
though.
that. I've heard that from a lot of our listeners. That
Have
the boys,
they also not watched any other comedy?
I don't think
No,
anybody
it's-
really know.
It's that The Boys is really funny, but it has kind of lost its edge because a lot of the humor of it was that it was just horrifically violent.
Oh, and it isn't anymore?
No, it still is, but it just lost the punch.
Jesse,
Got you,
this
got
is
you,
also
got
a
you.
man who has never been out of the country.
Okay.
It's not true.
Hey, Bob.
Where'd you go?
An island that a cruise ship dropped me off on for a few hours.
Okay.
Cool. Caribbean,
Yeah.
Mexican. Where were you? Central.
Somewhere in the Caribbean.
Bob, we've had this combo in the
gorgeous.
past.
Okay, sorry.
There's not many that are left anymore.
Yeah, you're good.
You're good, actually. Yeah. 10, 15 years ago, sure. Fucking Europe, everything else. Now, you got it all here.
Why see somewhere else and like make the place that you live less cool? Do you know what I mean?
I'd rather just go back to Hawaii.
Yeah.
Ignorance
Yes.
is
I've
bliss.
been on an international flight for all intents and purposes in terms of length. So fuck it.
I'm with you, Bob. Rather just go to Hawaii. Yeah, let's go to Hawaii. And that'll tie it back to that first White Lotus season 1. Go to that hotel. That fucking place rocks.
Yeah.
It's the best.
What island were they on?
It was Maui.
Maui.
Yeah, it's a 4 seasons.
4 seasons in Maui.
Okay.
It's fucking awesome. It's fucking awesome. And the beds inside the hotel are from GhostBed.com/drinking bros. Jesse.
Is that real?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, okay.
That they're inside the 4 seasons. I don't know. I haven't been there in fucking 30 years.
Well, our
so who
listeners
knows?
will
I've been there since I was a kid.
will tell us because they go to the 4 seasons.
No one does. I've only been there once. Let's be honest. You know, it's not like my vacay every year. Like, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I've been there one time. That was it. And it was, parents and stuff.
I've been out of the country, Bob, and I have not been at a 4 seasons. And if I had a choice to go to 4 seasons and not go to any of the places I've gone,
Yeah.
I would choose that.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? And still haven't been taken to Hawaii.
Pull it up, Bob. GhostBed.com/drinking bros. Are they still doing 50% off right now? Yep. I was worried.
They can't.
I made fun of the guy who died over there, and I was like, dude, I don't know if they're coming back. I was like, I don't know if they're coming back as an advertiser. Maybe I finally pushed it too far after 9 years or 8 years or whatever it is. Like, and I said, hey, because that guy is no longer with us. Oh. But I said, take advantage of it, and I kept saying it over and over again.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Well, whatever, man. It's still 50% off, so it worked. I don't know how long this is going to last. Like, I have no email or no confirmation, so just do this right now. Every item in the entire store, 50% off. Mattress, sheets, pillows, adjustable bases. That's GhostBed, 3D Matrix, fucking rocks. We have that. Scroll down, Bob, to this. All right, so they added more beds here. They got the GhostBed RV mattress. Pop it on the screen there. You got the GhostBed RV mattress and a camper or a van. So anything now. Anything across the board. You can get, so even Coop. I'll look in for a mattress maybe for Coop.
I think he already has it. He sleeps in one every day in Hans Kim's van.
But is it Hans? Is it his mattress or is it?
He took it out to the van. I
He
think.
took the one out in the back to the van.
Oh.
So he's good.
Okay.
We have 2 more of those maybe we'll give to him.
Where at?
So he's using the massage topper, which is actually, it's actually super comfortable.
Yeah, it's amazing.
And if you were to just use that even on the ground,
fuck yeah, it rocks.
It's amazing. And then it also like vibrates and massages. It's super
But they have
comfortable.
got real goddamn beds there.
Go to why don't you get them
click
one of
that button.
those?
Click the shop, because I bought the other 2 for your dad. Let's see so that's going to be too big. I don't think he's got.
Too big.
What's the van one? Scroll down.
It says the RV bed. Oh, yeah. Is there a van? Because the van one would be, I think, a little bit thinner. Yeah.
Yeah, this isn't the one we had.
No, that's the RV one.
Yeah, let me
which
check.
I think is just like the right dimensions.
Find the Gabby Petito van one there where they wouldn't have killed each other.
Can we talk to GhostBed about possibly calling it the Petito mattress?
With proceeds going to the family, or I'll ask him. I'll see what happens.
Or whatever.
The other thing too, scroll down, Bob, to the reviews. These are all by you guys, so these are all listeners' reviews. So that's it. It's pretty sweet what they did for us, like URL wise, where if you trust the drinking bros and you trust the fucking nooners and everybody else, all these guys are from you. So that's it. And there's pictures of you guys in it. So it's like, hey, it's real people, real shit. It doesn't matter how many items you put in the cart. You check out, pop in that promo code Drinking Bros, 50% off everything. Get the bundle package. In my opinion, that comes with a mattress, adjustable base, pillows, and sheets. And then that way you stretch that out over 3 years because there's an option there to stretch it out over 36 months. And then it's fucking cheap, dude. Depending upon which option you take, it's like $40, $45 a month. Great night's sleep in ghostbed.com/drinking bros. Next up, we got Mood talking about great night's sleep last night. Dang, dude. The Mood fucking cannabis is off the chains. Those gummies.
Oh, dude.
Those night gummies. Unconscious last night, dude. Wow, what a sleep. Let's go.
Can we say they're THC and CBD?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Which I love. Like,
No, I know. I just like doesn't it feel weird to be like
feels great.
to say that though?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's wild.
It's happening. It's all happening.
But yeah, they think the weed should be accessible, affordable, convenient, and transparent. Most importantly, they believe in supporting American farmers. So all of this is made in the United States. That's why they created Mood. 2002, online source for 100% federally legal cannabis grown on small pesticide-free farms. 20% off your entire purchase for first-time buyers only. And it's fucking awesome, dude. So I got, what do we got? We got the night gummies, and I think they're just called the night gummies. And then
They are.
And then I got the 15 milligrams. Daddy wanted to bump it up. I don't want to go 20. And they had a nice split there of 15, so that's where I settled.
But it's like
Huge
15 and
fan.
15. So like each one has combinations of CBD, different types, like numbers by the THC, which I assume are like night
Yeah.
or stay up and chill. I don't know, but like it has a bunch of different.
It took me out in like 15 minutes last night, and it was game time.
It's
Because
a
I had to work late, and I was just like,
deep
shit.
sleep,
It was,
dude.
sure was. And it's rad. There was
Bob,
no hangovers or grogginess or anything else. Bob,
Don't take it.
Yeah, you'll sleep right
You will
through your
not
baby.
hear
Yeah,
the
no.
baby.
you'll sleep right through the
Unless
baby,
it's like
dude.
your night to like not, do you know what I mean, do anything.
Right.
Uh-huh.
But if you need to wake up for any reason, don't take them.
Comes in a discreet box. It looked like a shoe box, to be honest with you. It was fucking awesome.
It's great.
So they have gummies for literally anything. Immune supports, menopause relief, PMS symptoms. I'm not kidding. You go through there, and they've got different bags for like,
yeah.
hey, if you're PMSing or whatever. Mental clarity, sexual arousal, and each one is crafted using federally legal cannabis. Again, all on American farms. No pesticides or BS and all that other bullshit. Best of all, not only does Mood stand behind everything with industry-leading 100-day satisfaction guarantee, but as I mentioned, listeners get 20% off their order with the promo code DRINKINBROS there at checkout. So head on over to mood.com, browse their amazing selection of functional gummies, and find the perfect gummy for whatever you're dealing with. Remember to use the code DRINKINBROS to save 20% off at checkout on your first order. And then live show-wise for Hard AF Seltzer, we'll be at Penn State. Might go up the night early for the draft and do a draft show at the bar there, and we'll let you guys know. So it'll be April 24th or 25th in Pennsylvania, right outside of Penn State. We might actually do it at the facility that's making Hard AF Seltzer, because I heard it's only like 30 minutes away.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So I think that'd be a fun night to go and do it there, and then maybe have Derek out for the draft and go live for you guys. So it'd be great. And if you want to pop on out, feel free.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, you want to pop on down?
To Pennsylvania?
Yeah.
Sounds like a dude time.
It sounds like a fun time.
I mean, hey, listen.
I want to put Jax on the field, have him kick some field goals, see what happens.
Okay, let's go.
It'd be great at Penn State. So
Let's go.
yeah. But go to hardafseltzer.com, grab a 12-pack. Kentucky's opening up now, or this week, I think. Northern Kentucky, or the next, I forget, dude. And then Pennsylvania here in about 15, 16 days. And if you like it, if you're out there, I know we're selling out everywhere. And we're adding more and more every single day. If you like it, invest in it at wefunder.com/hardafseltzer. We have confirmed that Sydney Sweeney did break up with that dude. They've been separated since January, by the way. So that they did make that official. Thank God. Thank fucking God. Okay? As if we didn't know.
I was trying to think of a Sweeney, like Crime Corner, Cringe Corner.
Oh, sure.
Nature
Angel
Nook.
Noise.
Yeah.
So,
Angel
like,
Noise.
what would be like the Sweeney
Yeah.
Sydney.
She is an angel.
What?
Nope. No, not that. Not that. But yeah, a little Sween Dog millionaire.
Sweeney Newsy. Sweeney.
Sween Dog millionaire. No idea.
Seeking Sweeney.
Oh, Seeking Sweeney.
Sweeney. I like that.
I like that. Yeah,
and it's
Seeking
basically just
Sweeney.
an update on like everything we already know about her, but we just like talk about her.
Well, she gave a reason, allegedly.
What was it?
Just didn't feel right and wanted to focus on her booming career.
Right.
Yeah.
Did she have
sense.
to even say that?
No.
I also believe she was at Glenn Powell's brother's wedding.
Oh, yeah, you don't say.
Oh, recently?
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't say. Huh. Weird.
That sounds right.
Weird. We got a new Diddy accuser here, and this one's fun, by the way. Beyonce LeBron saw me at Freak Off. I was the guy in the penis mask.
Yeah, to which we were asking ourselves,
What?
Then how do you know they saw you?
Yeah, and I was the guy in the penis. Bob, can you pull up a penis mask? I have not seen one of these.
Sorry, he was just seeking Sweeney still.
No.
Yeah, we found a picture of her at the wedding.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's
fuck.
okay.
Pop it up. No, let's see it. Yeah,
Guys.
let's have a little Seeking Sweeney here. Let's see her at the wedding. Having fun. At Glenn Powell's brothers.
Not just at the wedding, hanging out with the bridal party.
Looks like she's
Oh.
in.
She looks like she's part of the family.
Wait, is she in a dress? Like
She matched him.
She accidentally matched him.
No.
accidentally?
Weird.
Yeah.
Wait, is that what it says? Or
Yes. Yeah, it says.
You guys wanted to move on so fast.
No. Actually, no. I didn't know that part. You know? Let's find this pic.
okay, well that's what
Same
she's
light blue
wearing.
dress.
Oh,
yeah,
boy.
but in the picture, isn't she wearing with the neck thing? Is
No,
that her?
No, this is her at the wedding.
The penis mask.
She's the one on the left, Jesse.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
she's the
that's
one on the
not
left.
matching.
Well, page 6. We'll do page 6 things.
Yeah, it's the same color-ish, but let's face it. That dress was specifically made for Sydney Sweeney and no one else on this planet.
She's perfect.
I think it's rude to the bride, but whatever.
Yeah.
Definitely the type of thing a bride would be like, can't believe shit, why not? Like, because Sydney and Glenn are already sucking all the air away from the bride.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like, no one is looking at the bride when Sydney Sweeney's at the wedding.
Well, hang on, and Glenn Powell. Like seeing Glenn Powell in real life.
And Glenn Powell's in the wedding, I imagine.
I know, and he's super good looking in real life, so you're just like, okay, dude, like both of them. Yeah, no one in that room saw 1 second of that wedding, probably heard one word they said, didn't notice them kiss, hear any of the vows, nothing.
That's
They were
why I
all
don't
staring
go.
at the
That's
two of
why
them
we
all
don't
night.
go to weddings. You know?
Unsurprising, I have confirmation that Glenn Powell fucks.
Really?
Yeah.
Who told you that?
Somebody was at a wedding that Glenn Powell was at.
No shit.
Yeah.
Good for him. Yeah.
That sounds reliable.
Does he?
Yeah.
But it's like, here's the thing, though.
No, it was like his wife's sister. So yeah, confirmation.
All right.
Whose wife's sister?
He
My
banged
friend.
his wife's sister. Yeah. Good for him.
Good for him.
Yeah.
Not that he tried for it.
Yeah, he doesn't have to anymore.
Like-
He's beyond it.
Right? Like, it's just,
It's everywhere.
there's,
And what do you mean? I'm sorry. And what do you mean by fucks? Like gets laid, or is it
Yeah, it took her down.
what?
Yeah. Elaborate. Delco, Jesus.
Wait,
man,
so he's
that's
like
podcasting.
good in bed?
Yeah, boned.
Is that what she was saying?
Just yeah.
Or he just had
he
sex
just had-
with
he had
someone that
sexual
you
relations with
No
my
shit.
friend's sister-in-law.
and
yeah.
she said what?
It was great.
It was amazing.
It was Top Gun level.
So that was good. Yeah.
Okay, great.
Oh,
Why was
'cause,
that
like,
so
the
hard to
way
spit
you
out?
said it.
It's like we're interrogating somebody
But the way
on
you
meth.
said it, was like I thought it was
I'm
like
just
oh,
talking how normal people talk. He fucks. I'm just saying it's easy for
I
him to
thought,
bone.
but I know. Well, listen.
Good or bad, you
but
got to know.
to say Glenn Powell gets laid is not a
I was saying confirmation.
confirmation that he gets laid.
We know that he gets laid.
Yes, we know that. I said not surprising.
Is he a
I said
generous
not surprising.
lover?
Okay.
Yes or no?
Of course he is.
There you go.
Of course.
My God.
Here's what I want to know: if he's a starfish.
I feel like we're interviewing that retard kid on
Is
Naked
he a
and Murdered.
Leonardo
It's really not that
DiCaprio?
bad. You just can't hear me.
here's the thing, though.
Is a Leonardo DiCaprio?
Even if he is, who cares? For the girl?
Yeah.
Like, you're right. I mean, Leo needs to not be a starfish.
Leo
because,
fucks with his headphones and listens to EDM.
And like
But
makes calls.
Glenn is sculpted. Like, you can have all the like if Sydney Sweeney starfish me would not matter. Would not fucking matter.
Glenn
Yeah,
Powell
well,
had to earn it though.
One or two times.
He's blue collar. I think.
After
He
a
works
while,
hard.
Bob, it's going to start getting into your head.
I wouldn't live long enough for that to matter.
And this is what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
Anytime we seek Sweeney, we end up talking about Bob wanting her to break it off.
Yeah. Yep. It's always just to make
But
you
if I need to break it off myself, I'll break it off myself.
Yeah.
Calm down. Calm down.
And then this story, man, is fucking weird, dude. This will play in the whole Bob's like, I don't need to leave the United States thing. This is the saddest fucking story I've ever heard. It's Brett Gardner from the Yankees.
Yeah.
His 14-year-old son died in a hotel room and at this resort down in Costa Rica.
I heard
As
this
soon as
a couple days ago.
You're a Yankees girl.
Here's the thing.
It was
this has been updated.
fucking heartbreaking.
This has been updated because the FBI is involved now.
I know.
Carbon monoxide.
Yes.
And that.
They all got kind of sick.
Yep.
And then he just,
Went to
I
sleep.
guess,
He was in the other
in
room that was closest
the
to the thing.
right.
Yeah. I would murder everyone in that hotel. And I mean, because reading their statement about they're just devastated, I can't even imagine. It looks like the nicest kid on the planet.
Where were
Carbon
they staying?
monoxide.
So it was
Costa
like
Rica.
Costa Rica.
Yeah.
By the
At
way,
a resort.
I
At
know,
a resort.
I know, but even the nicest resorts in Costa
Right,
Rica is still fucking Costa Rica. I can tell you that.
Yeah.
Because I've been all over it, right?
So when we
There's
got that,
no place that's like, oh my gosh, this is so nice.
when we got that Puerto Rico offer,
You've got to
said
keep
the
your
same
head
thing.
on a swivel.
I go, unless this is on the goddamn beach and it's in a fucking thing, like, no.
Even then, dude, you're
I know.
still going
I
to
know.
be
No.
I mean, it's
Is that the resort right there?
Yeah.
God damn it,
100%.
you're kidding.
I know.
it's a White Lotus
know.
hotel.
I know. It's the
I know.
nicest hotel I've ever.
I mean,
like,
it's Brett Gardner. Brett Gardner's made tens of millions of dollars,
Oh.
maybe $100 million.
Easily.
It's not.
The kid also looks like the kid
It's
from
not
White Lotus.
that. It's that you're still in
Fucking Costa Rica.
Costa
Put
Rica.
hey Bob.
There's
put the
still
thing
people
over
that live in
those
Costa
images.
Rica
Put the
that
screen on
are
those
fixing your pipes and shit, right?
Right. Yeah.
Scroll through those for the audience.
You
there.
still
I mean,
have,
this does look like a White Lotus.
Yeah, I had a wonderful
hotel.
time in Costa
It's
Rica.
gorgeous.
You
And
still
so
have,
did I, dude. But I wasn't by any means thinking that I was in any type of luxury. Even when we like stepped into like a super nice place, I was like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know.
they're papering over all
There's something's going on
Yeah.
still.
I mean, this is you're living with, Costa Rican regulations, right? It's just a lower quality of
Sorry.
living.
Sorry. And it's great. It's super fun. Right? But
Yeah.
I'm not going to trust it. I'm not
mean,
going to
look at
trust
that.
anything there.
Sorry.
Sorry.
God, dude, I feel so bad for him and his
Couldn't
family.
be. He was
It's
robbed,
unbelievable.
like stolen from.
Yes.
Like just in
The lawsuit that will be involved in this, man. Now that the FBI is, oh my God,
I just didn't. I mean,
he
that's
might
not even,
own the entire island after this is over. And it's still
That's not
enough
even
money.
like
It's not.
the
It's not the money.
conversation. Like,
I know, but
it's insane.
nothing
Yeah,
is enough money
for sure.
for that. And what a weird story, because they had different things over the last few days, and like the way that the media was going with it was like, did the kid OD or something? Like, what the fuck is the story?
He was
No.
so young though.
He was
I know.
so young, but it seemed like when they first talked about it, like it was some kind of
Yes.
virus. They all
yeah.
they all got a little bit sick,
But
and you
carbon
just go,
monoxide.
but he got the worst of it. So you think, oh, maybe they all ate something or something happened. But like, oh yeah, carbon monoxide. They all would get a little bit sick,
Mm-hmm.
and then not feel so bad, go to bed, and whoever is in like the most closed room or what have you. But fucking nightmare.
Nightmare. And
Guardy
Bob,
goes yardy.
yeah, damn it, man. I love Brett Gardner.
He's freaking sweet.
Going back to what I was talking about last week of hopefully televising some of these trials here. Dude, we can do 2 back-to-back. That would be fucking awesome. But will they let cameras in the courtroom for Luigi?
Well, there's
Is that federal?
There's 2. There's federal and state, so there'll be 2 trials.
God, if there's cameras in the courtroom, it'd be awesome. So Pam
Federal
Bondi
typically doesn't have.
No.
Pam Bondi came out today and said, "I'm seeking the death penalty," and if they do that, that's a massive one. I think if you get one lonely lady in her late 40s, early 50s, this jury will be hung.
I thought that same thing, but Bob pointed out, which I'm new, but was thinking. Right, Bob, sentencing and the trial are different things. So they're going for first degree.
Which they'll get.
Rob thinks it's an
And
open and
then
shut case.
the
It's crazy.
sentencing is separate. So seeking the death penalty is not going to be something that, unless you taint the jury pool or whatever, but seeking the death penalty is not going to be
but
something that they're deciding right there. Do you understand?
But here's
they're only finding him guilty of this.
Totally. So if I'm Pam Bondi, I don't even make that statement today. Because still, it's going to be now. We all hear it. We just saw the press conference, everything else last night or this morning, whenever it was. And now that's going to be in the jury's minds. You find that one lonely lady, dude, in her late 40s who's maybe has a rape fantasy and like a little chatbot thing going on to what you were talking about earlier there, then I think this thing could be fucking hung like Glenn Powell.
There's also there's less of a, there's going to be less of a reason for the jurors to maybe want to do that as well because New York's just going to give him life without parole.
Yeah.
And if he already has life without parole, there's a decent chance the jurors might feel like leaving well enough alone and just letting him rot in prison.
I
think you got to find the women on this one.
Luigi's team, certainly.
Yes.
No, it's easy to find one person to go against, but I think with sentencing, it doesn't need to be unanimous, correct?
Yeah, that's it. Judge, not the jury, on the sentencing. All they can do is decide.
There has been cases.
Yep. Correct. And there's always like a minimum and a maximum. They'll usually fight for the maximum.
Juries have decided on.
It depends on where it is. Federal, it's the judge.
Federal is the judge. Yeah. Correct. They'll give you a certain amount of years, and they'll be like, hey, and then the judge will pick within that range.
I'm not going to have a debate with someone that's not on the mic.
Oh, no worry. I'll just tell you what it is. So what Holloway was saying off screen was the jury.
No, I know what you're saying.
The jury will decide on the charge.
I know what you're saying. That there has been instances, but it may just be different states or something.
The jury, in some instances, can weigh in on the death penalty.
Yes.
That's what I just said.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
so
they usually go back and then say, all right, so are we going to give these guys death after that or whatever?
That's all I'm saying, that they are involved. That's all I wanted to say.
Yeah.
Including here, by the way. You can decide to have a jury decide your sentencing instead of a judge.
So it's not judge, period.
Yeah.
There's
other ways for the death penalty. However, I wouldn't have even made this statement at all and put it out there into their minds, because if you can just convince that one little lady. And I wonder if he gets up and he makes a fucking impassioned speech about how much he hated United Healthcare and his whole story and everything else. A good friend of ours who's pretty fucking famous just blasted United Healthcare online or whatever.
Yeah.
She never does shit like this ever, unless it was an emergency. And like, it was an emergency, and it was involving her mom, and she was not getting the proper care. United Healthcare shut her the fuck down and like,
took down her posts and stuff.
They had posts taken down. They had, she said she sat on the phone with AI representatives that was just never ending, and then it would cut off. And like, to go through all that, I think if you make an impassioned speech today and there's one lonely lady in that box, boom, it's on. And I think if you play this back-to-back going into Diddy, and we start lining up our legal system the way that television should be, we can all fucking win on this goddamn thing. And I would love it.
Now, I think I found the penis mask.
I've been saying.
Oh, yeah. Did you find the
please,
penis mask from the Diddy? Because Diddy's right afterwards. And then, was this in the house? Did this guy bring it himself?
Yeah.
Let's see this. He said, I'm the one wearing the dick mask.
Now, this is just the one I'm hoping for.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's
Oh, yeah.
not that.
That would be great.
So I'm guessing it's the one where you wear the penis on your face, huh?
I think it's this Star Wars Admiral penis mask.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
It's hard to, I don't know where you can breathe out of, really.
To that point, how do we know that LeBron and Beyonce
He can see. He's got eye holes.
I know, but who did they see that they can point out?
This one I'd be happy with as well.
Yeah.
Would you be happy with that one?
Yeah. That would be a good one.
Not terrified.
Are we allowed to show that one, you think?
I wouldn't.
I don't show any of them. Have you showed any of them?
I showed one.
Okay, let's leave it at that.
Yeah.
I'm guessing that the red one right there.
I guess this one.
Yeah,
That
that's what
one-
I guess, too.
But do the one on the nose, the red one, where it's like a devil looking.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That's more of like an
We can
eyes
show
wide
that.
shut.
Yeah, you can show that.
We can
Go
show
ahead.
this.
Good.
You know? I mean, I don't know if you would say like definitive, oh, that's a penis,
Yeah,
right?
what's up, dick nose?
Or is
I
that
wouldn't
just
come
like
out
a
of my-
long
yeah,
nose?
yeah.
Yeah.
Have you ever dreamt of like bone in one of these masks? Going to one of those parties?
Nope.
Nope.
No.
Nope. Dan's like, just me?
Just
Okay. Not
not gonna
me
yes
neither.
and
No,
this?
no, me neither. I mean, I would never, obviously.
So he says this is a 2015 birthday party for King Combs, who's his son. And Diddy humiliated him by strapping a penis to his face and parading him around. He was also drugged, transported to Star Islands for a big party. Says he was first dragged in the back entrance there of Gloria
Probably that-
Stefan's mansion.
Gloria's catching some?
No,
Oh, dude.
Everybody's in on this.
Where a panicked Gloria saw his drug-induced stupor and demanded someone called an ambulance.
Sorry. Gloria was what? In the front house?
Hang on.
Not knowing
Right.
what
This-
these people were doing?
This claims Emilio, who is Gloria's husband, quickly silenced Gloria and ushered her away into the crowd. And then he says he saw LeBron walking through a hallway in a bath towel. He said LBJ looked at him, LeBron James looked at him and said, y'all better do something about that.
but
that's
this
great.
is why I'm just
That's
like,
Yeah. I mean, this is so elaborate, though. He says this guy is saying ex-porn star Adria English, don't bother pulling her up. She's
But which-
disgusting, by the way. Led him through a secret tunnel to Diddy's mansion, and then he regained partial consciousness in a large party area where he noticed Beyonce and Jay-Z.
so what? How
Hang
old
on.
was he?
Well, we don't, Jesse, things are happening right now, okay? You got to let this story build.
I'm just like
I don't know
not
the answer
clutching my pearls over fucking weirdos having orgies.
So
Are
now,
there kids there?
Manzaro claims that when Beyonce saw him, she asked, what's this? What's this all about?
Wouldn't you?
Why is this half-naked white man with a cock mask standing here in front of me?
Those are all valid questions.
He said one of Diddy's goons told Beyonce, Diddy wants him to see what we do to snitches. This is part of his punishment. And then he claims that he was paraded through multiple rooms filled with people who laughed and taunted at him. And he said Diddy ordered him to be degraded, calling out, he's going to find out what we do with snitches tonight, get him undressed. And then he said he was stripped and then dressed in a small thong bikini bottom and a black leather mask with a rubber dam forcibly inserted and zipped closed over his head. So I'm assuming that's a dental dam, probably. I haven't seen that in a while or heard that phrase.
That's not one of my questions.
He says then a locking sex device was affixed to the mask, protruding from his mouth, with Diddy and the porn star allegedly subjecting him to degrading and non-consensual acts. He says later in the night, he came across celebrity jeweler Jacob the jeweler. Yeah, man, these are all the fucking people that I thought were there.
Jacob the jeweler?
has said he was visibly disturbed with his attire, and Jacob said, "What's this? What's going on with this guy? Why is he standing there with a penis strapped to his face?"
Again, like, it sounds like everyone's confused, like, just as confused as we are.
Yeah.
It's not like everyone was like, yeah, cool with it.
Now, Emilio intervened and said, "Let's get this guy the fuck out of here." And Gloria again pleaded for an ambulance. And Emilio, once again, told her to shut the fuck up.
Well, he just calmly said, "Gloria, I want you to picture really quick. Play this tape to the end. The ambulance shows up to this house right now. Not like a magical house that you're thinking in your head. This house right now with everyone in it." And she was like, okay, but I mean, come on, right?
Yeah.
So he just had to like calmly be like, "I know this is crazy, but I need you to like picture EMTs like running in here right now." Or he just said, with ambulances, usually a cop car is present.
Sure.
And she was like, "All right, never mind."
Sure.
Couple of questions. Was he a snitch? That's what I need to know.
About?
So he's going after the drug mule kid too. So who knows? But either way, this story had all the fun parts that I was hoping for. Man, LeBron, I could see LeBron saying that. Man, y'all need to take care of this shit.
Well, yeah, I will say that, like, everyone that he's naming, like, comes off pretty, like, rational.
I just don't imagine.
Besides Gloria, by the way, she was fucking hysterical.
Here's the other thing. Like, how is Gloria and Beyonce cool with this shit? You know?
You heard
Beyonce
them.
sound cool?
By the way, you heard them. They're not cool with it.
No. But even going over to the house, if this is just one guy, right, and all the shit's going on that we think is going on at all these parties, you're not saying to yourself, "Hey, man, we should probably get the fuck out of here. Like, this is weird."
To Bob's point, like, you go, "Oh, okay, I'm going to go to an orgy," right?
So you think Beyonce goes to an orgy?
Sure. She's
Okay.
I think she goes to a party.
Yeah, let me ask you guys.
She goes to a party that might get
that also
crazy.
has an orgy at it.
Okay.
That might get crazy.
All right.
Or is peer pressured into being cool about whatever it may be, right? You get the invite, you go.
Sure.
And things happen and you're whatever, and you draw the line at a dude being paraded around, like, clearly intoxicated with a dick on his face.
Yeah.
Right. You're like, why is there an incoherent slave?
Right. That, like,
in
if
front of
he
me right
seems
now.
like he's into it, okay, but it sounds like it was bad enough that Gloria Esteban?
Yeah.
The bongo.
Yeah.
Anyway,
You
it
know
sounds
she
like
is.
it was bad enough that she was like wanting to call the ambulance, right? So it was a line that I think was crossed for everyone,
Yeah.
right?
It sure was.
And so, you're gonna, like, you just made everyone sound like they weren't cool with it.
I wish they would televise this shit. This would be the greatest thing of all time. The names, the everything that's going to happen, all these weird witnesses that are going to testify on the stand, all the names they're going to say, all of it. The only way out of this, after reading this article, now, if this is just one story, is he's going to get off. Otherwise, this fucking shit would be so goddamn wild to see and hear all day long.
They're doing, I don't know if they're televising it, but they're doing mock trials.
No, I talked about that on Thursday's
Are
show.
they going to show those?
Yeah, they're already up. They're already up on Tubi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Have
TMZ
you watched
produced it. Yeah, I breezed through it, and I breezed through some of the highlights because here's the thing: with any of these mock trials, you don't like it. We don't even know the evidence yet, so like it's all fucking ridiculous to me. And I was talking about that Karen Reed thing. A lot of people are doing these docs now just to kind of get out ahead of it before the trial comes out or the retrial or whatever they're going through. And yeah, man, it's stupid without any of the evidence whatsoever. Now, the lawyer in this thing said, we are definitely going to say that a black man was falsely accused and they're just trying to take down a rich black man. So he said race is going to, he goes, like it or not.
They are going to go with that.
Yeah.
I think they're going to go with like, hey, like we get freaky, not against the law. Unless they have evidence that it was against the law
just
and
wanna see some
not
footage.
flying hookers out.
Yep, I just want to see some footage.
underage.
Yeah.
I
'Cause
mean,
even if it's-
non-consensual.
Even if everything they did was totally legal,
On the up and up.
if weird, you get to find out a lot of weird shit.
Sure do.
True.
And I'm into that too. So let's go. Like, I want to hear that as well. That one.
I
is-
want Gloria's 911 call.
I don't
about
think
the
she
penis
made it.
guy. I know.
If she did, though, and was just like, there's a man on what appears to be GHB being walked around on a leash with a penis mask on here, and we need to get him an ambulance, I think that would be great. Yeah, and she sang.
Yeah.
She started playing
Because
bongos.
they're asking who she is, and she's like, "You know who I am, motherfucker,
Come
right?"
on,
And
baby.
like, you gotta get over here now.
Ding, 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 ding. The husband just picks up the bass. Dude.
You don't know who I am.
Yeah. Everybody. Everybody. She probably had a karaoke machine in there where she did it. Yeah. Yeah. Like, she had a backing track for the karaoke thing and then bongos for herself and like the whole party was mesmerized. I'd go bug fuck if I was at a party on Star Island in Miami with Gloria Stefan playing bongos.
Rosie O'Donnell comes over. What's going?
Oh.
She's into it.
God. No, she's a permanent resident of Ireland now. She's
Yeah,
she's
why?
Irish. Yeah.
Her and Ellen. Why do you think?
Trumps, man, Trumps.
No, because they were fucking down with all that shit.
They were there.
I bet they were.
Unnamed female.
Yeah.
Ellen.
Ellen.
I mean, we know Ellen was down with it.
We know Ellen was there for sure.
Yeah.
And like enjoying herself.
100%.
Like
Fuck yeah.
She saw that little masked slave all drugged up and just laughed and took another puff of her cigar. Probably put it out on his arm.
Gloria.
Yeah.
Get a hold of yourself. Yeah.
I've got a weird one too for you guys today. I just want to hear your thoughts on this. All right. There's a dude in Georgia who got arrested today after leaving his kids in a McDonald's. He's 24 years old. He left a 1, a 6, and a 10-year-old at McDonald's.
He has a 10-year-old?
Yes. And
Great.
so the 10-year-old was there with them, and he goes, look, I've got to go just across the street for a job interview. They called the police, and he got arrested there. Fuck, dude. If you don't have, some place to take your kids or whatever, God damn it, man. Things just pop him over to McDonald's just for a quick little run through with an interviewer. I don't know how long he was gone.
I've been there.
30 minutes.
Been there.
30 minutes.
Should have went to Chuck E. Cheese. Would have been fun.
Interview was 30 minutes. The job interview was 30 minutes. I mean, he's trying to get a job to support these kids.
Been there.
I
Shit.
mean, a public place is like I babysat my siblings. Not a 1-year-old though. Like
But a 10-year-old, is that?
That's Jack's
I
right
know.
now.
That's our son. I think he could watch Birdie for 30 minutes.
I can tell you he can.
Yeah. Yeah.
Not in a fucking McDonald's, but
yeah,
hey.
the public place is what
I've got
makes it.
cameras on them and stuff, but it's, in the neighborhood, whatever.
Yeah.
Don't arrest me because I'm just hypothetical. I'm just talking about it. But you're saying the public place of it is the hard
I'm so
part?
torn on this, man, because this guy and for a job interview to take care of his kids.
Why couldn't? Oh, because he didn't have a car.
There was no wife or whatever. Where's he gonna?
You leave him in the car.
Nope. No, can't do that.
With the air
Solo.
conditioning.
With the air on and everything.
With the air on, little tunes playing.
was my first thought as well, is leave him in the car with it running, parked at the place where you're doing the interview. Tell the 10-year-old, keep the doors locked. No one's allowed in here but me.
Yep. Just keep this car running.
Here's my
it's
fucking
be fine.
phone. Here's my phone. Watch something on it. If the baby cries, here's some food.
Listen, Bob and I are not saying that we did this, but it sounds like we've got it all figured out if we were to.
Just leave him at home.
Yeah. I mean, he wanted to be close to him, I guess. It was next door.
A 1-year-old is a dicey proposition depending on
The
where they are
1-year-old
at
is
the
rough.
one.
Yeah.
Because if it's a early one, if it's like a 12, 13 months, that's tough to leave alone. But like
But wouldn't they
18, 19 months.
You know what?
Wouldn't they have said 19-month-old though?
Well, who knows? It's the media, right? So
They want it to sound worse.
yes, and by the way, I'm looking at the McDonald's. This is in Augusta, Georgia. I know exactly where this is. It's the one with the gigantic play place. Like the
So
extended
he
one.
kind of.
That's almost worse, dude. Keep him in the car, strapped in, air conditioning, run in, go back out too. Got to go to the bathroom, whatever. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
A
This is a
6-year-old.
really hard one.
I know.
I don't know what thoughts you want from us, but
It is tough.
Well-
'cause I actually do feel for this guy.
I actually
I
feel
know.
for the guy.
Because,
Like
dude-
anybody trying to get a job and take care of your children, like he obviously felt like he had no other options there. And you can pull him up. Because this is actually like, in the black community, women always complain about the man not doing shit and anything else anyways. This was a dude just trying to fucking get a job to take care of his children. And it was directly next door. The interview was directly next door to this. 30 minutes.
again, if you do this in a public place,
I know, but-
that's not. If he didn't have a car, I get that.
Yeah.
But also, what kind of job would not let you be like, I don't know,
Well, I mean, look, you've
not be
you've
like,
been on
hey,
interviews.
I have my kids with me, like I will,
Yeah, but a 1-year-old and all that
I
other
know.
stuff, it's tough.
and then
Because they're
they
going to be
would be
screaming their
like,
fucking face off. I can't even make a goddamn call in the office half the
Right.
times at the house. So, yeah, it's this was a tough one today where I was just like, shit. How do you fault somebody for trying to get a fucking job?
anyone like super hard line on this doesn't have kids
Nope.
or hasn't been
No.
in a
I
bind
know.
or like has had everything taken care of when you've had kids. Like, so can't really be too hard line on this.
Yeah.
Childcare situation kind of sucks in this country. It's expensive as
Exactly.
fuck.
It's expensive.
If you don't have, I don't know if he's from Augusta or whatever, but if you don't have parents available,
And look, besides the Masters, Augusta is not a great city at all. I mean, you literally only go there for the Masters and you go there for nothing else. It's not like you're settling down there. It's all chain restaurants, a Hooters across the street. You got a McDonald's.
I liked our hotel.
Shithole. We were in Augusta. It's a shithole. Like, even when you drive in for the Masters, you think, oh my God, it's going to be some amazing. No, Augusta's a shithole, except for the Masters itself. It's like this weird enclave that you're just like, whoa, dude. And you're so stunned when you get in there that you're just like, holy shit. You forget that, yeah, you walk outside in the parking lot and there's a Hooters staring you right in the dick nose. You know? Boom. Mm-hmm. There it is.
Right.
Yeah.
Right in the
So-
bongos.
Yeah. And then, by the way, if I underestimated, this is just for all of you here. If I underestimated, or just underestimated,
Yeah, I don't know what that word
well,
means,
whatever,
but
dude.
yeah.
I'm on a roll here today. Don't need it from you. Have I underestimated how big Chris Brown is? Am I crazy about this? I don't think that anybody's cared about him for fucking 15 years.
Why? What's happening? I don't.
He's
What's happening?
selling out arenas, like right now.
he's a showman.
Yeah, but I was
Yeah, I
unaware
guess.
he even had an album out or anything
Women
whatsoever.
love Chris Brown.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Even after the Rihanna thing, they love him.
They love
Yep.
Chris Brown.
Really?
He's a showman.
They loved R. Kelly too, all the way to the end.
I guess
It was a
his
huge fan base
show-
all the way to the end.
Yeah. I guess his show is good. Does he have like
He can
guests?
dance.
He can
Yeah.
dance.
Find me, how many better dancers are there than Chris Brown going right now?
Man, if I cared, I could probably find one, but I don't.
care about a male dancer. 73,000 he sold out last night, and I was just like, the images from this were so nuts that I was like, wait, for Chris Brown?
Time heals all.
Maybe he has more hits than we think.
He had some bops.
Did
Maybe
he
we
really?
should
And we
check.
just don't know.
We'll
Yeah.
check on Thursday.
Yeah, we'll check on Thursday on Patreon.
And see if like there's some where we're like, oh shit, I doubt it, but maybe.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe there is, dude. Maybe I'm wrong, but it's been trending all day. And I guess people are bitching because they can't get into Ticketmaster and get tickets. Hey, guys, here's a heads up. It's all bots and shit. And Ticketmaster probably holds back 70 to 80% of those tickets. And they're only leaving like uppers available for you losers, okay? Because they want them all to go to the aftermarket. Now, Kid Rock was at the White House yesterday. Hopefully putting legislation in to curb that.
Oh, he's just gonna put it in? That's
Well,
so cool.
Trump did, apparently. But
Actually, weirdly, yeah.
this would be great because I can tell you, Dan and I own a ticketing company behind the things. Like,
That's why there is an aftermarket for all this shit, is because they don't allow you, like real people, like fans, to buy the tickets themselves. So this is fucking rad, dude. And I'm all in. Who do you got in Crime Corner tomorrow? Always surprised. Every show.
It's hard because I'm recording tonight. Audio's coming out tomorrow.
Okay.
Audio from last week was the Paul Warner Powell, the Double Jeopardy. This week, it's going to be... I don't fucking know, dude.
Yeah, Jesse. It's your own show, god damn it.
I know.
It's your own show.
These fuckers named it something so stupid on Patreon that I can't fucking even, like, search back.
Oh, I love it. I love it. James is over it today. Allergy is everything. She's over it. She's done with it. By the way, we got some listeners in the studio. Even she was just like, what is this? Am I sick or what's going on here? And it's like,
Did I see Coop walk in or no?
no, not a prayer.
I think I did.
Probably not. Probably not.
Oh, the tragic case of Jamie Labus.
Okay.
Abduction of Jamie Labus, but it's also about Darren Vickers, the bus driver that ended up helping the family try and find him, moved in with him, became the spokesman, just really like helped with this investigation so much.
Okay.
Why, do you ask?
Why?
I don't know.
He killed her. Probably.
Him, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe.
It's a good guess.
Yeah.
Hiding in plain sight.
I like it. I like it a lot.
British, very, very low class British, couple of accents. We try and not do it too much, but yeah.
Did you do British or who did the British accent?
I did some British.
Oh, great.
Coop only does pirate and Jamaican.
Got it.
And Joel does like a Spanish.
Okay, great.
So as far as like our accent type wheelhouses.
Yeah, yeah.
So if you need a pirate accent for some reason, Coop's your dude.
Okay. Great. Because there is Pirate Day.
Oh.
Yeah, you know that, right? There's an official designated day for Pirate Day.
Yeah, there's a day for everything.
There's a day. What day is Pirate Day, Bob? When is that officially designated for? Because then...
You're making him look up Pirate Day.
Friday, September 19th, 2025.
So-
International Talk Like a Pirate Day.
Thank you.
There's
There you
entire
go.
festivals with pirates in Tampa.
International Coop Day.
So that's the day that you should celebrate Coop in his pirate accent. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
September 19th, mark it down, and then make him talk the whole show in pirate talk.
Okay.
Does he do a good pirate?
Yeah. It's okay. It's just if you ask him to do any accent, it just is pirate.
Okay, great.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah. Perfect.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll tune in. I'll tune in for sure.
Yeah.
Download that wherever your ear holes listen to podcasts.
It will be out tomorrow night.
8 p.m.
on
Eastern.
Audio. The Patreon is already up, so go check that out.
Yes.
But yes, the audio will be out tomorrow, Wednesday. 8
Perfect.
p.m.
Perfect. And don't forget to rate this show a 5-star and leave a quick review on iTunes, and then head over to Spotify. It's just a 5-star and you can walk away. And then they just greenlit John Wick 5 for Delco there. So
Good.
good for them.
Not a huge John Wick guy.
And, I figured you would be.
No.
I figured you would be. So not excited for
Why
it.
do you think that?
Canal.
Canal.
That Canal Reeve.
That Canal Reeve, man.
That Canal Reeve. What
He's
a
a good
cute
dude.
boy.
Gets everybody. Yeah.
He's a good guy.
What a cute boy, that Canal Reeve.
What a little cute boy he is.
Who's that Canal? I like him.
Dating that 100-year-old, you know?
Younger than him.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Yeah. Join us on Patreon. We'll be live in 5 minutes for Drinking Bros Podcast. Over on Drinking Bros Podcast on Patreon. Just found out we've got the most live videos there of any channel in the history
Makes
of Patreon.
sense.
685, they said? I was like, what?
Most people put out one like
week.
extra or maybe
Yeah, yeah.
two like extra bonuses.
Yeah.
We're doing like you guys are doing full on shows, a couple live every
685.
week. Yeah.
When the rep told me that, I was like, no fucking way. And they were like, yeah. I was like, holy shit. All right. God damn, dude. Let's go.
It's worth we try and make it worth it. You know,
Yeah.
you guys work hard for the money.
Yeah.
So hard for it, honey.
And I'm sure Dan and I get something super fucked up today. So, yeah. You know?
Okay.
Like we'll do a deep dive into those penis masks. I think we can really show the variations over there.
Oh, yeah.
Join us on Patreon in 5 minutes. Appreciate you tuning in, kids. For Jesse Wiseman, a.k.a. the Jables and Ross Patterson, this is the Revolucion. Buenos tardes, everyone.
Good afternoon.